Hey guys, Morgan's Maintenance, doing a couple wire pulls today in an old fuse box. I'm just going to basically turn on my GoPro. I'm going to try the chest mount this time and take you guys along for the ride. Again, this would be one of my blue colored videos. Not really a how-to like the greens, or it's not anything to do with tools like my grays, my orange, and I think it's also now my red videos or tool talks. I try to color coordinate those because I know that I'm going to do some different things on this channel, and some things you guys might not be into, and some things you might be. That way at least you know I like maybe watching this color video, and if you see one of my other ones that you don't like that kind of content, you can skip it. But I thought that this pull, shouldn't be hard pulls, but going to be working on some interesting equipment anyways. Thought you might want to see some of that. So again, I'm not going to be describing things in a how-to fashion with this video, but I'll just take you along for the ride. And if you do learn something, you learn something. And if not, you know, hopefully at least you see some interesting things. So let's get at it. First thing we got to do, we got to get in this fuse box. I'm gonna have to work on this with it being hot, because, and I'll show you why. These have clips that grab a hold of a box in the back, so you just got to loosen all of them. I'm trying to be careful, make sure I don't strip these, because they're pretty old. So again, you can see it's all hot, and this is a feed up to another panel. But the whole reason why I'm going to work on this while it's hot is because I'll show you down in the basement. this is what it's fed from, and I personally don't want to pull one of these because I don't know what kind of shape this is in, and if something is broken in there or something breaks as I pull that out or put one back in, I'd say odds are slim to none that this is going to be repairable. We are looking into replacing this, and then that box above is fed through here and setting another new panel upstairs that's breaker, and then it feeds onto another floor even, and putting another panel up there as well. So that's something that's future, but right now I've just got to get some power put into this room. So I'm leaving this hot, and I can work on it up there, and I'll just be careful and make sure that I don't touch anything that I don't need to touch while I'm pulling the wire that I need to pull. Again, I'm gonna have to get better at talking while I'm working. I work by myself, so I'm not used to even talking much during the day, but again, I'll try to explain stuff as I go. But I have this right here, which I already pulled the wires out of. It fed into a box that was in this block wall here. Tied conduit into it. I'm going to run and put me some power up to a box on top. All the wires in this whole entire place are in conduit, in the concrete floor, in the block walls. So I'm trying to reuse that conduit to get back to the fuse panel. And then I'm coming off of that and roughing in this space that they're remodeling. And so I got to pull a circuit to where the original plugs were, and then I'm also going to pull a circuit up where the light fixture is and pull out the old wires from that as well. Try using this new Milwaukee fish tape. It's got a little bit of a smaller end than my south wire, but I don't know that I'm gonna be able to make it with this. This is a tight conduit. I can tell whenever I pulled out the wires, there's some spots that it hangs. If I can't get this, I think I can push a single wire. It's not up there. No, it's not. Try coming back the other way. See. this pull-it bracket on. This works pretty good if you're working by yourself and you don't have somebody on the other side. This just goes onto any 4-square box. Actually, it's got things where you can put it on just about any kind of box. I almost always use 4 squares with mud rings. All right, got all 5, and I got them long enough to be able to do anything I want to. So the next one I've got to pull is fuse 9, which is the light fixture in this room in here. You can see that this wire, it goes up, and it's the second one in the back there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unhook these wires, and I'm going to tie a string onto one of those and pull it out in there. You can see that this wire is just basically coated in cotton, or it's some kind of a hair. So that was the black. So I'm gonna cut out things like me climbing up and down the ladder and maybe parts of things just so the video's not too long. Again, all this is hot, so I'm having to do it a little different than what I would do if, you know, I had the power off to this. I don't have to stagger these as much. This one shouldn't be as hard of a pull, but I went ahead and staggered them some.
All right, guys, my GoPro died out on me, power-wise and storage-wise, but I went ahead and finished tying in those neutrals. I looked and saw that that was the last thing that it was videoing. And then I went ahead and installed a ground bar. I pulled 2 grounds with the circuits that I ran today because this whole system is grounded based upon the conduit, and it's all hard piped into boxes that are metal, and the whole system is basically a bonded system. But then of course, if it's broken somewhere, then you lose that wherever it is. So I went ahead and pulled grounds into what I pulled, because again, this is all temporary. This is going to be pulled out. This whole box here will basically be used as a trough to be able to get access to all these existing feeds, because again, you can't get to these. They're all in the concrete floors, concrete ceilings, or concrete walls. So we're going to use this as a trough, put a new panel downstairs where I showed you the disconnects, the blocks that you pull out to kill power to all this. We're going to set a new big panel down there. And then again, this will be used as basically a trough to catch all these feeds. So again, I had to work on this hot today. So you may saw me do something that you thought was weird the way I was doing it. But again, I couldn't just stick my hands in here and go to town, because I had the ability to get hit if I touched some of these wires or touched some things. So that's why I did certain things. But again, I just kind of wanted to video my day as I went along. I don't talk a whole lot. I work by myself. I'm not used to talking a lot while I work, but I hope that it's still at least something enjoyable for you to watch. Thank you to all of you who've been subscribing. We're over 600. That blows my mind. I didn't think that I'd get there in a year, let alone just a few months that you know, we've been doing this channel. But thank you so much to those of you who have subscribed. And if you haven't yet, you like this kind of content, you like tool reviews, you like talking about tools, make sure you think about subscribing. I really appreciate it. See you guys on the next video. Have a blessed day.